Alrighty, we found a Route 66 roadside attraction. This is an old Sinclair gas station, as you can tell, and it's a roadside attraction. Gary's Gay Parita in Missouri. Look, there's a dinosaur, an old cop car over there. Yes, this is so cool. All right, we're going inside. There's oil and gas. Delivery truck, couple of gas pumps. That's cool. Another cool gas pump. Yeah. I like it. Okay, what's inside? This is just the coolest. Yeah, an old garage. Yeah, an old garage. Love it. Look at all this cool stuff. I think this is great. Look at old piano, sewing machine, antiques. Look at the cool old carousel horse thing here. What do you call those? Horse ride. I love this. Yep. There is some really cool old movie reels. 35 millimeter, I bet. And look, an old projector. Seats, movie theater seats. We have an oil can collection. That's nice. Yeah. Yep. Oh, this is, I've seen that. Where is that from? It's from a TV show, that curved TV thing. I love this. Okay. Okay, headed over to the gas station now from the garage. I think this is great. And of course, you got to get a picture of the Solitude with the dinosaur. Huh?
Good morning, sir.
How you doing?
Well, we're vertical.
Well, we are in Carthage, Missouri, and we are at Boots Court, and it's on the National Register of Historic Places. And this is another Route 66 roadside attraction, Boots Court. And the cool thing is the architecture. This is, let me back up a little bit. This is the Art Deco architecture. Boots Court, they have the car park places or carport places for every room, right? And that's just kind of a really cool thing. So the nice lady at the visitor center said, "Would you like a tour?" And we said, "Well, of course."
Flashback, I mean.
Wow, big old console. Yeah.
Everybody used to sit around the console.
Now, see, the big deal about Boots Motor Court is there's a radio in every room.
That's right.
Yeah. This is terrific.
Years and nobody has touched that because they just want to keep it as
Right.
history.
It's a memento of
Yeah.
Yeah.
things past.
And so I like to learn.
Yeah.
We turn this into Boots Drive-In, and there's some pictures up here.
No
They
kidding.
serve fountain drinks and burgers and yep.
That's fantastic.
And we've have so many things donated by local people. So this is an original tray that they would bring your food out, and they brought it out on original china.
They did?
Yes.
Wow.
And then that's somebody worked there. They brought us a T-shirt, and that's a menu.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, you gotta read some of those.
That's awesome.
Rare gift. Rare gift. So then each guest that stays in the front building gets to park by their room.
Yeah. Unless you're a truck like me, and then you're a little too tall, maybe.
We have all the other parking for you.
Yes, that'll be
That
fine.
is something that you guys are going to have even hookups at this.
Yes.
That's unheard of.
Our guests just love being outside,
Uh-huh.
communicating and talking about their travels, and that's what we want to do. We want to create more spaces
Yes.
for that.
That's so nice.
So let's just step in Clark's room.
Oh, Clark.
Clark Gable came in 1952 and stayed in room 6.
I love that. Look at that.
Yeah. Just adorable. You have the black ones.
Uh-huh.
The webbing.
Yep. And here we are with a radio in every room. And no TV.
No TV.
Yeah.
That's
Nice
original tile, original shower tile.
Basket weaver, they call that. I forget what they call that. But yeah, that's like so.
Take a peek at the shower head in there. And tell me what you think. Yes, that's
Isn't that true? You stupid people were so short. You would never survive this.
So Arthur Booth made that specifically for the women
That's
because they would
a
have
little
their hair
short.
set at the salon. Yeah, and they would keep it that way for a few weeks. So
Oh, look at the
I always wondered how they managed to do
old
that, but it's true.
crystal door
This
handles.
is perfect. So cute.
and then take a look over there. You'll find Clark's signature.
Look at that.
Wow.
So a local girl heard he was here and knocked on his door, and he signed a napkin.
Oh,
And she gave us a copy of the napkin. She still lives in this town.
that's
She's
great.
in her late 90s.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
What a cool thing.
Yes. Adorable.
And Glenda, I asked our host here what the rate is. She's $125 for these rooms, right?
Before tax.
Yeah. I mean, like, why would you not
I know.
stay here?
So cute.
So the deal with the low shower head, back in the day, say when that thing was built and up through the 50s and into the 1960s even, women would have their hair done at a beauty parlor, and that hairdo was meant to last for a week as long as you didn't get it wet in the shower. So they put shower heads at like shoulder height for women so that they couldn't get their hair wet easily. Fun fact.
Same, yeah.
Yeah, to what it originally.
This building was built in 46 after the war.
Oh my gosh, this is just so good. What a great town. What a great place. Oh wow. Nice. Very nice.
So these
Oh, these are doubles.
Yeah, very
doubles. They all have the original flooring and the original built-in vanity. Those are the original mirrors.
I'm looking at the bedspreads are perfect. The
Yeah.
headboards.
Yep.
All
You
of it
got
is
it.
just so right on.
Look, oh, nice, gorgeous woodwork.
Yeah, this is all the original trim and doors and
Kept the same tile pattern.
yeah, I thought that
Raised the shower nozzle a little bit, but not very much.
I've watched these shows on TV, and look, you have a little closet to put your things away.
I love the period chairs and all of that, and the
I love watching
headboards.
the remakes where they do the hotels and they do periods like this, and you just stay consistent to the time and just I just love watching that stuff. And here I am standing in one.
Okay, we found the Route 66 Drive-In Theater, now playing with Lilo and Stitch, The Last Rodeo. These are first-run movies, people. Look at that big giant screen. Right on.